Hello! Welcome to Get to Know NC Live at the NCC Library. My name is Judd, a librarian here at Nash Community College Library, and today we're going to talk about NC Live. Before we get started, who has used Google and Wikipedia? Let's face it, everybody has used Google and Wikipedia to get information. But there are reasons why you don't want to use Google and Wikipedia when doing research projects for school. For example, Wikipedia. Anybody can create a Wikipedia account. And once you create an account, you are a Wikipedia editor and you can edit whatever you want. And people have deliberately put false information in Wikipedia. There's a lot of hoaxes out there, and as you can see, Wikipedia even has a homepage with list of hoaxes on Wikipedia. And as for Google, Neil Gaiman said it best, Google can bring you back 100,000 answers. A librarian can bring you back the right one. Because Google searches the entire internet, anybody who has a page on your topic, Google will pull it up. And you gotta be careful with resources, not only on the internet, but all resources. When you evaluate resources, you will make sure your information passes the CRAP test. Sarah Blakesley, University of California at Chico librarian, came up with this test to help students figure out what is the best information for them to use for their projects. CRAP stands for Currency, Relevance, Authority, Accuracy, and Purpose. Let's talk about this for a minute. Currency. How recent is this information? Is this the most up-to-date information? Very important when you're dealing with the sciences and medical fields. Relevance. How does it fit your needs? Is the information relevant to your project? For example, say you're doing a project on Bigfoot, which we will be doing shortly. You find an article and makes a comment or two about Bigfoot, and then it goes on to the Yeti. It's not going to be relevant to your needs. Authority. What is the source of the information? Who is the person writing this article? What makes them an expert? Also, look at the journal or publishing company that produces the information. Is it an authoritative source? Is it an authoritative journal? Or is this just anybody printing something or a self-published document? Accuracy. How reliable and correct is the information? Is it reproducible? A good way to tell if something is accurate is peer-reviewed journals. When looking at journals, you want peer-reviewed journals, peer-reviewed information, meaning that other experts in the field has evaluated the information, have approved it, and concur with those conclusions. So you want to make sure your information is accurate. Then you want to discuss the purpose. Why does this information exist? Is it to persuade? Is it to change your mind? Is it to tell you the latest information on a topic? And this is where NC Live comes in. NC Live is a consortium of all the North Carolina public and academic libraries. It consists of over 90 different databases and contains thousands of articles, ebooks, and much, much more. And there is a link at the www.nashcc.edu/library webpage. And here's our webpage. We have a lot of good information there, but when you scroll down, on the right side, you'll see links. These links provide valuable resources such as our catalog, Leave It by Overdrive, and look at the one that's circled, NC Live. When you click on that link, one of two things will happen. If you're on campus, if you're using the college's internet or Wi-Fi, it will automatically log you into NC Live. But if you're not on campus, if you're using the internet at your home or McDonald's or Starbucks, you will need to log in. And this is the page you will see. Scrolling down, you're going to see a box where it says please select your library, and when you click on it, you'll see please select your library, start typing. And You see NC Government Leaders, Hosky Public Library, Alamance Community College Library. Like all public and academic libraries are part of this consortium. So what you will do is start typing in Nash Community College, and when it appears in the blue box, click on that and then click Next. You will now be asked to sign in. You'll need to use your NCC ID and password. Again, the ID is your first initial, middle initial, last name, and last 3 digits of your ID number. And then your password will be the same as your email password. If you are having problems, please do not hesitate to contact us. Our information is on the page. You can call us or you can email us at ncclibrary@nashcc.edu. Again, call us at 252-451-8248. Once you log in, you are in NC Live. And you can verify that by looking in the top right corner and you see Nash Community College. This is the basic search page. It has a generic search box where you can look for articles, books, videos, etc. across all 90 plus databases. There's an advanced search feature which we'll talk about in a minute. And then you have specific materials that you can search for. If you're looking for a specific article, search articles. If there's an ebook, select ebook. Video, if you need a video for class, there's your videos. Test prep is a nice thing. If you are getting ready for the ACT or the SAT or any type of testing, go to the test prep. Language and career development as well. When you search, you can search by subject, author, or the title. Let's go ahead and search for Bigfoot as our subject. We type in Bigfoot, click the eyeglass, and these are the results. And it's divided into the different categories. It's divided into scholarly articles, news and magazine articles, ebooks. In a minute we'll show you the journals, databases, and videos as well. But these are your results. Going back to NC Live main page, this is an example of an author search. Max Brooks wrote a book called Devolution, which deals with Bigfoot. So we type in Max Brooks, click the eyeglass, and these are all the results. Again, scholarly articles, news and magazine articles, ebooks, videos, journals, magazines and newspapers, and databases. And as you can see, you don't see much except for a book review on Max Brooks's Devolution. Scrolling back up, you can also search across all 90 databases on this page. This is an example of a title search. The title is Monster Trek: The Obsessive Search for Bigfoot. We type it in, click search, and if you look in the lower right, you'll see under ebooks, Monster Trek: The Obsessive Search for Bigfoot. Going back to the main NC Live webpage, as I mentioned, you can search for articles, you can also search for ebooks. You click on either one of those categories and it takes you to those specific databases that contain those items. Let's do an article search. We'll click on articles, and as you can see, the search engine is a little different. You still have the generic search across all 90 databases at the top, but the search engine will specifically look for articles only in the middle of the page under ProQuest Central. We're going to use as our subject heading Bigfoot hair. A common thing that is found in Bigfoot sightings and related to Bigfoot is hair samples. So we're going to use Bigfoot hair as our subject. Click search. And as you can see, there are over 7,600 different articles, newspaper, magazine, and journal articles. That's a lot. That's too much to search for. So we can refine our search using filters on the left. You can refine it by full text online, scholarly and peer reviewed, open access, the content type, publication date, as well as the discipline, which is the subject. A comment about scholarly and peer reviewed. Especially when you're doing research projects for school, you want to use the scholarly and peer reviewed articles. And the reason for that is they have been reviewed by other experts in the field and they have been verified. And that is the peer review process. And as for scholarly, these are going to be reliable academic journals. So we're going to refine our search. We're going to do full text online, journal articles only. I am deliberately skipping scholarly and peer reviewed because there are not as many articles out there from the scholarly and peer reviewed journals. There are a few, but not as many as the 285. Going back, as I mentioned, you can search by author, you can search by title. We're going to do a title search. Bigfoot, the truth is out there. We're going to type that in our search box, click the eyeglass, and there is our first article right there. Bigfoot, the truth is out there, by Robert M. Miller. To access this article, click full text online, and there's going to be a brief pause with this message while NC Live connects you to that specific database and article. And here is the article's page. As you can see, it has the information, the title, author, issue, journal. It has an abstract, it has a full text. A nice thing is related items. The database will automatically pull up items related to this search topic, and this is a good way to leapfrog and get additional information. Also notice at the very top right you have some options: download PDF, cite, email, print, and all options. When you click download PDF, the PDF appears. When you click cite, it allows you to get the citation, and it has multiple selections to choose from. The default is APA 6th edition, so you would need to change it to APA 7th edition, but if your instructor requires you to use Chicago style or MLA style, those options are available. Since APA 7th edition is used mostly, we're going to select that, and there it is. Click copy, which selects everything and copies it for you, and then you can paste it into your paper or your project information. Email. You can email the citation to yourself, the original format of the item searched, whether it's a journal article, book, video, etc. You can also email it to other people. You can put more than one person in the emails, so if your instructor wants copies of your research, you can send it to them at the same time you send it to yourself. Printing is obvious. It'll print the article, and when you click all options, all the different options are available. Some of the cool things include Google Drive. Yes, you can download it to Google Drive. You can download it to your Microsoft OneDrive account if you have it. In addition to downloading, emailing, printing, and the citation exports. Let's go back to the main NC Live webpage and talk about ebooks. Clicking on ebooks, you'll see that the search engine is very similar to the article search. At the top you still have the main search box, which will search for articles, books, videos across all 90 databases. You'll have the search box focusing on just ebooks in the center, and just like before, you could do a subject search, you could do a title search, you can do an author search. We're going to go ahead and do Bigfoot as our subject search. And as you can see, we have 343 books and chapters of books focusing on Bigfoot. Just like with articles, you can refine the search using the filters: full text online, scholarly or peer-reviewed, open access, meaning these are books available online for free. We're going to take a look at Bigfoot Hunting Project Guide, Optimizing Your Adventure. When you click on full text online, just like before, it's going to give you a brief pause while it connects you to the database, and this is what's going to appear. And then it's going to take you to the Bigfoot Hunting Project homepage. Different databases do have different looks, and we'll show you some other looks for ebooks in a minute. On this page, on the left, you can see you can read this, you can make it a favorite, you can share it with other people. You can also see the details of the book, and when you scroll down, you can get the publishing information, and what I really love, the citations. As you can see, the APA citation, Chicago style citation, and the MLA style citation are all there. Copy and paste into your paper or your project information. Going back up, when you click read this, the actual book is going to appear. Some great features is on the right, you have the arrows that allow you to go backwards and forwards in the book. You can change the size of the font with the large A and the small a. And the moon symbol allows you to change the background to make it easier to read at night. Going back to the main NC Live webpage, let's talk about advanced searches. Click on Advanced Search, and this is what's going to appear. You'll have two different search boxes. You'll have all fields. It allows you to narrow down the search range, the publication date. You can select your content type, your discipline or subject. Language, as you can see, there's a lot of different languages. You can also limit to full text online, scholarly materials, including peer-reviewed. Again, when you're doing a research paper or project for school, very important. Open access, items in our catalog. You can also exclude newspapers, book reviews, and dissertations. And you can also include results from outside our library's collection. So this is what we're going to do. As you can see, when the drop-down box for all fields, you can select author, title, publication date, subject terms, the Dewey Decimal Number. If it's a specific book you're looking for, the ISBN number or the barcode number on the book could be used. Geographic location, if you want to search, say, for Bigfoot in the United States or North America, you can put geographic location and then type in United States or North America. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use all fields. We're going to use Bigfoot as one subject. We're going to use culture as another, and then folklore. Myths is another term. Folklore is another term for myths and legends, so we're going to use that. And notice, wait a minute, how did you get 3 search boxes when we did this? It only was 2. If you look at the plus and X signs, that allows you to add boxes or subtract search boxes. So I clicked on the plus sign and added a 3rd box. If I wanted to narrow down the search for a specific time period, I could do that. Notice I'm looking for any type of material in any discipline or any subject. I did select English only because I'm not that fluent in Spanish, and I want items that are full text online. I click search, and as you can see, we have 472 results. These are full text, and these include magazines, book reviews, journals, reference, ebooks, etc. We're going to narrow down the results. We're going to select just journal articles and books and ebooks. Again, journal articles come from academic journals. So when we narrow it down to just journal articles and ebooks, we get 62 results. Let's go ahead and click on Monster Trek: The Obsessive Search for Bigfoot. Different databases in NC Live do have different ways to access it, and some of them include the NC Live Consortium Master. What you'll do is just search for your institution name, so you'll type in Nash Community College, click Continue, and now you have access to the Monster Trek: The Obsessive Search for Bigfoot homepage. Looking on the left, you see the cover. You have the option to read online or download the book. You can also add it to your book list called the bookshelf, and you can also share a link to the book. And it does have a citation guide as well. In the center, you have the title, you have the availability, whether you want to read online, download the book, download PDF by chapter. Going down, you can see the description, and then further down you see table of contents. These are actually hyperlinks to the different sections of the book, and you can go straight to that section. And on the right you see the book details and information about the author. Let's go ahead and download this book. So we click Download Book. And in order to download a book with this database, you do need to create an account or sign into an existing account. Click Create Account and just follow the directions. You will need to use your Nash Community College ID and email in order to create the account. That way it verifies that you should have access. And I do apologize, I've already created my account. It takes about 5 minutes, if that long, and it's very easy to do. I'm going to sign in, enter my username and password, and then I have the option to download it as a PDF or download it as an EPUB file. PDFs are pretty much the standard. It stands for Portable Document File, and Adobe Acrobat created it, and it can be used with Adobe Acrobat, Bluefire Reader, and Adobe Digital Editions. Common for most PCs. EPUB file is a file designed for smaller screens as small as 3.5 inches. So you can use this on your smartphone or your Kindle or your e-reader. Since I am using a computer and I am a PDF fan, I'm going to click Download PDF, and there is my book. Let's go back to the Nash Community College Library homepage. If after hours you need assistance, scroll down under links, and under the NC Live link you'll see an NC Live tutorial link. And this will be a video that you can watch to help you understand NC Live. Also notice the blue chat box. After library service hours, we do have a chat service Monday through Friday 5 p.m. to 8 a.m., Saturday through Sunday 8 a.m. to midnight. So if you need help after hours, please do not hesitate to use the online chat service. Scrolling down further, you can see our contact information. Our phone numbers are there, our email is there. Please do not hesitate to contact us. Our job is to help you be successful. Finally, here's a list of helpful information. The library's phone number is 252-451-8248, and it is available during the library service hours. You can email us at any time using ncclibrary@nashcc.edu. You can access our website at www.nashcc.edu/library. This is where our online chat service is available, our online resources, and our library guides on various topics, including the CRAP test for evaluating information sources LibGuide, which can be found at https://nashcc.libguides.com/CRAP capital C, capital R, capital A, capital A, capital P, test. Thank you.